Kamora, how are you? Ying? Let me try to get rid of the other you. I'm good. I'm good. So, what was the best thing about your break other than not being in school? Good morning, Christopher, James, Aslan, Priscilla. Good morning. Buenos dias a todos. Christopher, you feeling better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Good. Good.
I was just working since Friday.
Yeah,
Haven't got a break.
I understand. I understand. Me
I do.
too.
I do have a question about that VH Central
Yeah.
assignment on there.
Which
I got like three answers wrong, but I didn't at the same time. I
which
got it.
what's the name
I
of
got
it?
all this. Hold on. Give me
What's the
one
name of
second.
it? And I'll look at it after class or something today.
It was dealing with that picture of that family.
Picture of the family. Good morning, Nikki. I don't know. Let me head over there. Let's see what you got happening, Christopher. How's everybody today? Tell me the best thing about your break other than not being in school. What was the best thing about your break, you guys? Hang on, Christopher. I'm headed that direction. Well, oh, I see which one you're talking about. Okay. Um, yeah, so what you, Christopher, need to do is you need to have the correct form of the verb to go. That
As I
helps
was
you.
looking at it, it was the wrong form of the U. I didn't put the one with a dash under it, above it. I mean, I got the sentences correct, but it's just the letter in the last word as I looked at it.
Yep. So, yeah, so I'm having internet interruptions again today, you guys, so we'll need to be patient. Well, good morning, everyone. Buenos dias a todos. How was your break? Maybe you can tell me one great thing about break other than not being in school. One standout event. Akari, good morning. Haley, Dallas, Nikki, Arshas. Okay, so I probably cut out. Aslan, uh, Priscilla, James, Camera James. So I can count you as present. So how'd you guys do over break? Akari, what'd you do for fun? Haley, what did you do for fun? Nothing? Nobody did anything for fun? Good morning, Carlota. Yeah, you went to the beach. How far is the beach from Columbus? Good job, Christopher. earn some monies. Good morning, Carlota. How far is the beach, Akari? Wow. Oh, that sounds fun, Carlota. Where was that? In town, or did you get to go out of town? Good morning, Elizabeth. How far is the beach from you guys? Very good, Carlota. Was it fun? Very good. Nice. Okay. All right. Well, here's the plan today. I hope you all had a great break and a chance to rest. So we are going to sort of read, we're going to practice our listening skills today. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to look at a really short, simple story. And then I'm going to ask you guys some questions about the story. And you can answer any. An easy day today, no biggie. We're just going to keep practicing that word, gustar. Am I frozen again? Yeah, I apologize. Right, so listening skills today, short story. I'm going to repeat myself since I was frozen. I'll ask you guys some questions about the story as we go through. You can answer in English or you can answer in Spanish, and then you're going to have some independent work based on the story. And that's pretty much it, you guys. I purposefully left it kind of chill on a Monday after break. You know, that's always a hard sell, right? So that's our plan. Okay, so give me a thumbs up if you're ready. All right, Carlota's ready. Everybody else ready to listen? Kamura's ready. Akari's ready. Muy bien. It's listening today, right? So you got to have your other sound, TVs, radios, I mean, the music, whatever, turn it off, right? Because it's extra about listening. Charlie and Carolina and James, we need cameras on, please. Thank you. Okay. So give me a second to get my screens pulled up. As you guys can already tell, I have some internet freezing issues again today. Okay. And if you're just joining us, it's about listening. Okay. It's about listening today. So if I freeze up, I'll have to repeat, right? So we need to be a little patient today. Okay. I'm also going to change my screen, my background, and I'm going to put up the question words, because when I start asking you guys some questions, if you need to know what they mean, you know, you can always hover over that Zoom button on the bottom of your Chromebook to make my screen big again. And if you need help, okay. All right. So give me a thumbs up. Can y'all see my question words behind me? Yeah. Muy bien. Okay. So what are we doing today? By the end of today's lesson, we should be able to talk about likes and dislikes of activities. So remember, we had gustar and cantar, right? To like, and they were kind of weird because we only had two forms, a singular form and a plural form. And what determines, do we use gusta or gustan, is if what we're liking is singular, we use gusta. If what we like is plural, we use gustan, right? However, if we like activities because they're actions, okay, then we're always going to use singular, okay? So, okay. So here's words that we need to listen for. Okay. We've seen all of these before, so there shouldn't be like anything crazy here. Okay, here we go. A Alexa le gusta jugar al béisbol. Right, you guys? A Alexa le gusta jugar al béisbol. Okay. Alexa es muy atlética. A ella le gusta mucho jugar béisbol. Alexa quiere jugar con un amigo. Who remembers what quiere is? It's one of those E to IE verbs. What is quiere? Anybody remember? E to IE verb. What is quiere? Alexa quiere jugar con un amigo. What is quiere? Who remembers? Pop it in the chat if you remember. Yeah, very good. Wants. Very good, Elizabeth. Good, Carlota. So Alexa quiere. Alexa wants. Right? Okay. Alexa quiere jugar con un amigo. Now remember, we're going to go back again. I'm going to ask you some questions. You guys are going to be able to answer in Spanish or in English. Okay. Alexa va a la casa de su amigo Sam. Alexa dice, ¿juegas béisbol conmigo? ¿Juegas béisbol conmigo? What do you guys think she's asking?
If he likes to play baseball.
Yeah. Well, does he say like? Does she say like? She says juegas.
Do you play baseball?
Yeah. What about, yes, muy bien. Conmigo, with me. Con, with me, right? So, ¿juegas béisbol conmigo? Sam responde, no me gusta el béisbol mucho. Me gusta pintar. Me gusta pintar. Okay, so what does she do, clase? Ahora, Alexa va a la casa de su amiga Cheyenne. Alexa dice, ¿juegas béisbol conmigo? Cheyenne responde, no me gusta el béisbol para nada. No me gusta el béisbol para nada. Me gusta es okay. I know. I'll do it again. Ahora Alexa va a la casa de su amiga Cheyenne. Alexa dice, ¿juegas béisbol conmigo? Cheyenne responde, no me gusta el béisbol, para nada. Me gusta escuchar música. Para nada, para nada. Luego, Alexa va a la casa de su amigo Mohammed. Alexa dice, ¿juegas béisbol conmigo? Mohammed responde, no, me gusta el béisbol. Me gusta estudiar español. Me gusta estudiar español. Al final, Alexa va a la casa de su amiga Rita. Alexa dice, ¿juegas béisbol conmigo? Rita responde, me gusta explorar las cosas nuevas. Sí, yo juego el béisbol contigo. Rita responde, me gusta explorar las cosas nuevas. Sí, yo juego el béisbol contigo. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go back up to the beginning. Okay, clase? And I'm going to ask you some simple questions in Spanish. And you can either unmute or you can pop your answers in the chat and you can answer in Spanish or you can answer in English. The goal here is to understand my question. Okay, I've got question words behind me. I'm not going to help you other than what you see up here and what you're going to see up on the screen. Okay, everybody cool with that? Give me a thumbs up. Show me that you understand the question and show me that you understand what you've read by popping your answer in the chat in English or in Spanish, or you can unmute, whichever. Okay. Okay, here we go. ¿A quién le gusta jugar béisbol? ¿A quién le gusta jugar béisbol? Okay, based on the screen that you see in front of you. Oh, I didn't share, did I? Oops, that's my bad. Let me share. Okay, you're right, Kamora. Okay, clase, Alexa le gusta jugar béisbol. Any answers in the chat? Muy bien, Carlota. Muy bien, Kimura. ¿A quién? That's my question. ¿A quién le gusta jugar béisbol? What's the answer? Muy bien, Arshas. Ladies and gentlemen, I need some responses. ¿A quién le gusta jugar al béisbol? Elizabeth, you have an answer? Carolina, do you have an answer? Akari? Who does? Who does, Elizabeth? ¿Quién? ¿Quién? That's the question. ¿Quién? Who? James? Dallas? Melanie? Nikki? Good, Elizabeth. All right. So if you can see behind me, clase, ¿quién means who? So your answer should be Alexa. Okay, or Alexa. Okay, so this is not rocket science. I expect answers to come in real quickly. Everybody should be listening. Okay. All right. Ready for the next question. Alexa, ¿es atlética o artística? That's the question. Alexa, ¿es atlética o artística? Good, Kimura. Good, Carlota. I'll say it again. Alexa, ¿es atlética o artística? Very good, Elizabeth. You can answer in English or in Spanish. I can't make this any easier. I expect 100% participation. Come on, you guys. Alexa, ¿es atlética o artística? Muy bien, Arshas. Carolina, James, Charlie, Lay, Dallas, Aslan, Priscilla, Melanie, Akari, Stacy, Nikki. What's the answer? Alexa, ¿es atlética o artística? Hey, Okay, Stacy, if you can't see my screen, you probably need to log out and log back in. Haley, what's your answer? Alexa, ¿es atlética o artística? That's the question. Aslan, what do you think? Melanie? Okay, good, James. Haley, what do you say? Atlética o artística? Is she athletic or artistic? Right? Atlética o artística? Well, based on our story right here, Alexa es muy atlética. Okay, think about this slide one more time. I'm going to ask you another question, so listen up. Alexa es joven o vieja? Do you remember those describing words from way back when? Alexa es joven o vieja? Good, Kimura. Good, Carlota. Alexa es joven o vieja? What's your choice? What's your guess? Alexa es muy atlética. Sí, she's very athletic. Le gusta mucho jugar béisbol. Right? Alexa es joven o vieja? What's your choice? What do you say? Make a pick. What's joven? Who remembers? What does joven mean? Joven is young. Very good. And vieja is old. Okay. So let me ask you again. Alexa es joven o vieja? Sí, joven. Ella es joven. She's young. She's young. Okay. Keep going. All right. Take a look here. Okay. Alexa va a la casa de su amigo Sam. So she goes to her friend Sam's house, right? Alexa dice, ¿juegas béisbol conmigo? Okay. All right. So ¿qué significa? Okay, take a look at this emoji. ¿Qué significa dice? What does this word mean? Dice. What's your guess? Pop it in the chat. Good, Kimura. Good. Good, Carlota. Good, Arshas. What is dice? Alexa dice, ¿juegas béisbol conmigo? What do you think dice means based on the emoji? Elizabeth, what do you think? Stacy? Good, Elizabeth. Nikki, what do you think? Aslan, Akari? Carolina? Haley? Alexa says, right? And here's our other clue. We have this little weird thing right here. This little weird thing right here is like a quotation mark, right? So Alexa says, do you want to play baseball with me? Play baseball with me? Okay. All right. Now listen carefully. Another question. ¿Cómo se llama el muchacho? ¿Cómo se llama el muchacho? Very good. Carlota, good. Kimura. ¿Cómo se llama el muchacho? Akari, ¿cómo se llama el muchacho? Carolina, James, good. Arshas, Elizabeth. Nikki? ¿Cómo se llama? What am I asking? What am I asking? ¿Cómo se llama el muchacho? What's a muchacho? ¿Cómo se llama? El muchacho was a teenager, right? A young man. ¿Cómo se llama? What's his name? Se llama Sam, right? El muchacho se llama Sam. Okay. All right. Next question. A Sam, ¿qué le gusta hacer? A Sam no le gusta jugar al béisbol. ¿Qué le gusta hacer? What does Sam like to do? Sí, muy bien. Kamora, muy bien. Stacy, Charlie, muy bien. Arshas, muy bien. Sí, a Sam le gusta pintar. No le gusta el béisbol, le gusta pintar. Okay? All right, next slide. All right, take a look at it. Ahora, clase, ¿dónde va Alexa? Ahora, ¿dónde va Alexa? You're almost there, Kimura. ¿A dónde va Alexa? Yeah, very good, Kimura. Good, Arshis. ¿A dónde va Alexa? Ahora. So behind me, you have your question words. Are you looking at your question word? What is donde? What is donde? Good, Kimura. I said ahora. So do you see ahora up here on your slide? Ahora. ¿A dónde va? Ahora, ¿dónde va? Do you see va up on the screen? So even if you're not understanding word for word, you should be able to hear them and recognize them on the screen. And then just pick an answer. What do you think? ¿A dónde va Alexa ahora? What's your answer? If you haven't responded yet, I need to hear from you. Ahora, ¿dónde va Alexa? Sí, good job. A la casa de su amiga Cheyenne. She's going to, and you can answer in English. Remember this, you guys, you can answer in English. So she's going to her friend Cheyenne's house. Okay, Sam didn't want to play baseball with her, so she keeps going. And she goes to her friend Cheyenne's house. Remember, you guys can answer in English. Okay. All right. Next question. A Cheyenne le gusta el béisbol o a escuchar música? What do you think? Again, you can answer in English. A Cheyenne le gusta el béisbol o a escuchar música? Good, Arshas. Good, Kimura. Anybody else? Let me ask again. A Cheyenne le gusta el béisbol o a escuchar música? James, what do you think? Akari, what do you think? Dallas? Okay. Clase, what does Cheyenne like to do? A Cheyenne, ¿qué le gusta? ¿Le gusta el béisbol o a escuchar música? Very good, Stacy. Kari, what do you think? James? Stacy? Carolina? I haven't heard from you today. Good, Carlota. Muy bien. A Cheyenne, good, Elizabeth, le gusta escuchar música, right? She likes to listen to music. She says, no me gusta el béisbol para nada, for nothing, no way. I hate it. Para nada. Okay. Le gusta escuchar música. Okay, a couple more. Take a look at this one. Okay. ¿Cómo responde Mohammed? ¿Cómo responde Mohammed? What do you think I'm asking? ¿Cómo responde Mohammed? What do you think I'm asking you guys? Another way to say would be, ¿Qué dice Mohammed? Very good, Kimura. Muy bien. So, clase, ¿cómo responde Mohammed? Okay, good. Carlota? Good, Stacy. Muy bien. Perfect. Perfect answer, Stacy. Anyone else? Remember, you can answer in English. Okay. Okay. So Mohammed responde, no me gusta el béisbol. He doesn't like baseball. Right? Él prefiere, he prefers, estudiar español. Okay. All right, one more slide, and then I'm going to give you some instructions on what to work on. So take a look at this one. Okay, here's your question. A Rita, so we're talking about Rita here. A Rita, ¿qué le gusta? You can answer in English, remember? A Rita, ¿qué le gusta? What do you think? A Rita, ¿qué le gusta? Carlota? Yes. You're almost there, Arshis. That's part of it. ¿Qué le gusta? A Rita. What does Rita say, you guys? What does she like? ¿Qué le gusta a Rita? There you go, Carlota. Anyone else? There you go, Elizabeth. Muy bien. Yeah, she says, me gusta explorar las cosas nuevas. She says, I like to explore new things. New things. Okay, see. Okay, so this is a yes or no answer. So you can give me an emoji if you want. Rita juega con Alexa, sí o no? Rita juega con Alexa, sí o no? Yes, Kimura. Yes, Elizabeth. Yes, Carlota. Yes. Sí. Juego el béisbol contigo. She says yes. Good, Arshis. Yes, she does play. Rita juega con Alexa. Sí. Ella juega con Alexa. Okay. All right. Muy bien, clase. I'm going to stop sharing. And we're going to switch over to the next best thing. Give me 1 minute to get my screen ready to go here. 1 second. Okay. Okay. So I need for everybody to meet me in Canvas. And this is super important because I don't know if you're going to be able to access this or not without some grief. So we want to make sure that everybody has access. Okay, so you should be meeting me in Canvas. All right, can you give me a thumbs up when you're there, please? Carlota's there. Who else? Kamura is there. Let me know when you're in Canvas, por favor. Okay. So scroll, scroll, scroll. We are in unit 3, you guys. We are in unit 3. And you want to scroll down to the bottom. And you're going to see something called independent practice. Okay, thank you, Elizabeth. Oops. Okay, so go ahead and click on it. And my question to you is this. You have to make a copy. You have to be able to make a copy. So go ahead and click on here. And then let me know if it prompts you to make a copy, please. Okay, so Kimura says it's good. Does it allow you to make a copy? That's what I need to know. All right, Christopher's in. Good. Okay. All righty, so let's take a look at the instructions real fast. This is not meant to be difficult. Okay. You've made your copy. Once you have finished, right, you're going to have to come back here to Canvas so that you can upload your finished slides, right? No AI, no Googling, no nothing, right? This is for you to think about. All of your answers are in the story and in the slides, right? Okay. So if you have a question, again, it should look like this. And all you're going to do is type your name in here. Okay, select the cognate. I'm hoping that you guys can like drag and drop these things around is all you have to do. Okay, if you can't do it, then just open a text box or something like that. Okay, so there's about 9 slides. This one is describe or draw, summarize what happened in the story. Just show me what you know, right? And you can open another slide, add a slide. Are you with me, you guys? And a text box, or you can put images or whatever it is. Okay. So you got to do is add a slide on that one. Using our vocabulary in the story, right? Okay. So here's an example. Me gusta pintar. No me gusta mucho explorar. You can do whatever activity you want. Just try to be as creative with it as possible. And then our last one is a self-reflection that you can just type in here. So you're going to open text boxes. You're going to create another slide if you're going to draw or write something, whatever y'all need to do. Okay. Make sure then that you download it onto your computer or take it from Google, but you got to go back to Canvas and upload it in there for points. Okay. All right. Does anyone have any questions? All right. So we're going to sit together. Everybody should be working on this. Everybody should be able to get it finished before we get out of here today, right? Because I'm here to help. No Googling, no AI, no nothing. Okay? Just your brain. We're talking about the story that we read, right? The story that we read together about Alexa and baseball. That's what we're talking about. Okay? Right. Summarize the story, what happened. And again, it says you don't have to be very detailed. It doesn't want a big old detail, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Because the goal is, Kamara, were you listening? And I know you were listening, right? So it's not about detail. Okay. Sí, Carlota. Okay, if you need a reminder about the story, let me know. That's what I'm here for. That's why we're doing this together. Or if you need help putting a sentence together. Right. So there's not a submit option. What you need to do is download it. If you don't know how to do that, let me know. You download it. And then you go back to Canvas and you open the assignment again. And there should be an option where it says upload, and you're going to upload it. If you need help, let me know. Okay, hang on one second, Kamora, and I'll show you how. Hang on one second. Okay. Let me get mine up. Okay. All right, you guys, take a look if you're not sure. Okay. So let's say, Kamora, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say this is your slides, right? And you've completed them. So up here, you should see file. So you'll click on file. And then where it says download, you can either choose PowerPoint or you can choose PDF, whichever. Right? And then click on that. And it'll put it in your downloads, like onto your computer. And then you're going to go back to Canvas. Right? And you'll open the assignment. And then, of course, I don't have the student view. Let's see, view as student. There's no button.
Yeah, that's all I see, and I've refreshed.
No button. Where's our button? Okay, well, this is why we do this together, right? Just in case. So you can come over here to the inbox and just send it to me. Attach it. Okay, if y'all didn't hear me because of the internet connection, I'll try to put a button in. Otherwise, you can just inbox it to me in Canvas as an attachment. No problem. You should be able to upload it now if you guys refresh your Canvas screen. Okay. I think it's all about my connection. Christopher? Yeah. Okay, if you guys need help with sentences, let me know. Remember, you can always draw that summarization, that summary. You don't have to write the summary. You can always draw the summary. That's an option. Okay. So Priscilla, does that let you drag and drop? All you're doing is dragging and dropping, right? There you go. So Stacy, you'll have to open a new slide. So we have about 6 minutes, you guys. If you need help finishing up, if you need help turning it in, let me know. That's what we're working on this together for. James, do you need help? if you get stuck. Now, if you need to go back and listen to the story, as soon as class is over, I'll publish the YouTube of class, first part of class, and you can listen to it again, and you can pause it, and you can fast forward it, and you can rewind it, or whatever y'all need to do. So it will be uploaded in our YouTube if you need to hear the story again. All right, last chance for questions, you guys. That's our time for today. Enjoy your lunch. Adios a todos. Send me an inbox if you need help. Okay, an inbox message if you need any help. Adios, clase. Have a great rest of your day. Nos vemos miércoles. Adios.